Welcome to a short video from Credence Learning Foundation. Recently, on 7th April, Credence Learning Foundation had published an image which was discussed about nurturing a child's mental health. This video is specially for parents to understand the importance of a bonding with a child, and here we like to discuss few aspects with you regarding the nurturing of child's mental health. Nurturing a child is completely like nurturing a tree. How a gardener nurtures a tree, takes care of a tree, every day he is concerned about tree, and there are a lot of internal powers which a tree gets and a lot of external source of support a tree gets. The same kind of nurture a child also should go through. And first, it's about sharing your feelings and validating their feelings. It's very important that as a parent you share your feeling with the child and make sure that you also understand their feeling, and being always truthful. It is very important that as a parent we tell the truth so that they follow us to be a truthful person, and we should model a healthy behavior with the child so that they also become health conscious. And comes consistency. Being consistent and following through what we promise them, it's very important, because when we make a promise to the child and fulfill the promise, then child will understand the value of a promise. And the next thing comes believing a child and have a strong belief on their abilities and on their efforts. It's like believing them, it's very important to increase their confidence also. And it is important that we practice relaxation exercises, meditation, and a lot of reflections. So it's important that we do some exercises and relaxation activities together. And recognizing positive choices is also very important, where we recognize the positive choice of the child. Many times we try to make decisions together. And when it comes to respect, setting a boundary of respect, it is very important that a parent is a friend with a child as well as a guide and as well as a parent. So when you are like a friend, it doesn't mean you open the boundaries of respect. Yes, still there is respect, but a kind of friendship between you and your child. And make play and exercise a requirement. Make sure that you sometimes play together, and as a parent it's a fun when you also become a child with a child, and reach out to them and hug them. Then limit the electronic time for everyone. It's not only limiting the electronic time for the child, we also make sure that we also limit the electronic time. Then view their behavior as a window to their needs and feelings. Psychologically, it is advocated and it is proved that action comes out of a lot of feelings and a lot of emotions which goes into a child's heart and the mind. So it's very important that we analyze the behavior of the child to understand the true feelings within them. Then when a child has some emotional elevation, child has some emotional outburst or emotional sharing, respond them with a calm gesture. And as a parent, it's good that we have a scheduled family time. Then be present always for them. Then model forgiveness. You create situations where you forgive. Suppose I give an example. If a maid in your house has broken some kitchen vessel, suppose an example, it is got destroyed. It might be a ceramic cup and saucer, and you may, if your child is watching, see, I am not telling that you have to do only for the child. It has to be our way of doing. But when a child is there, you calmly forgive the person, forgive your maid, to tell that okay, it's fine, it happened, okay, fine, I forgive you, next time make sure that you don't do this, be a little careful. And when a child sees that you are forgiving a person, a child learns how to forgive a other person. Might be there is problem, or there is a conflict between a sibling, or there is a conflict between a friends in a classroom, they learn how to forgive themselves, and this learning goes the entire life. And always use open-ended questions to discuss with the child, because often close-ended questions will have answers with yes or no, and you do not have any connection to further your discussion with the child. So, it is very important that always use your open-ended questions with your child and teach them how to be safe. Safe could be at school, and safe could be at home, safe could be during travel time to school, safe could be during their time with their siblings in the home, and all those things. Teach them how to be safe and surround them with healthy adults. Make sure that you understand who they meet with every day. Healthy could be not only physical health, it could be mental health, it could be mental health in the sense who are very good in their talk, good in their gesture, and who are being very humble, and who are very good for a child's development. And listening is very important. You make sure that you actively listen before offering your advice. Listening is very important. Most often we listen to respond and we do not listen to understand. So, it is very important that we listen to understand, then respond instead of reacting. This was something about how to nurture a child's mental health, brought to you by Credence Learning Foundation. Thanks one and all. Let's meet in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.